Hi guys, my name is Fabio from Journey to Success and welcome. Today we're going to talk about this new book. So the name of the book is Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza. And it's a beautiful book. We talked already about it. We did some reading of the summary. But as you are noticing, right now I like to take the previous topics to study better and give you a better value. So let's start. Becoming supernatural, first highlight. Emotions and stress influence our health. So emotions and stress influence our health. So something that you have to know about your emotions, about your stress, is that we have this limited room. Okay, we have this limited room where we can contain a certain amount of stress, so we cannot go over. When this happen, then we have problems like our body shut down and depression and headache, burnout, etc., etc. This generally for the common opinion, right, are bad sign. But deeply talking, these are good signals. Good signal. They are bad signals. Sorry, but they are good signs. They're bad signals because, of course, we talk about a negative situation, but it's a good sign. The fact that your body is trying to suggest to take a rest, is trying to suggest to breathe in, breathe out, rethink about your life, remake something, reinvent something in a way to become better in the future and reach a different path, right? Or make an important correction. So that's the first lesson that you have to learn in this book. That's the first highlight. So we have this limited room, and yeah, it's limited. We cannot go so much far. We cannot go so much over, and so something that you have to know. So how can you deal with it then? How can you try to master this situation, this stress? Well, first of all, you have to live in the present. So that's what you have to do. Be in the present and live in the present. Now, I know that a lot of people around you says live in the present, be in the present. It's important to be in the present. But why? What is the reason? The reason is that you can think negatively about the past. You can try to control your future, but doesn't matter. For your neurons and for your brain, whatever you are thinking about the past, whatever you're thinking about the future, anyway, it is translates in a present continuous. So that's the reason why it's important to live in the present. Okay, well, you can always think about the past in a positive way. You can always think about the future, getting the right emotion, the positive emotion, but still they have to be translated in the present, right? That's also the reason why, well, I don't want to go so much over or out the topic, but there's a reason why with the law of attraction concept, they always say to you, to talk in a present continuous, like I'm healthy, or I'm rich. I'm just making an example because it's very, very important to translate in the present continuous. And here we're not even talking about, in this particular chapter, we're not even talking about a law attraction. It's just in a science way. This is how our brain works. Okay. So first point. Second point, changing your future by changing yourself. And that's very important, right? So if you have the capacity to know how to master your present, right? How to master the thought and translates in the present, then what you can do, you can get the positive emotion, the positive feelings, and still put it in the present continuous, right? And of course, it has to be a positive emotion and no negative feelings. As I said, I don't know if I said already, but we're human, and of course, bad things happen. We're no robots. That's a beautiful thing, but it's good to acknowledge this, okay? Because if something wrong happens in your life, if you acknowledge this, then you can recover. You can recover better. Third point, third highlight, it's nice to see that all the first three highlights are very connected with each other. So the third highlight says all the opportunities exist in the quantum field. So what is this quantum field? Now, the quantum field is just emptiness beyond space and time, and inside this environment all the opportunities can exist, okay? And of course, if you have positive feelings, you translate these positive feelings in positive emotions, and you have a positive plan, you act positively about something, then you can create an environment inside this quantum field where your imagination can become a reality, okay? That's what Joe Dispenza say from all his studies. Number 4, how much room you have for the unknown. Okay, how much room you have for the unknown? Here, I would like to make an example with you. Okay, you are new in a company. Okay, you are new. Oh well, you are new or not, it doesn't matter. But let's say that you know that you didn't work that much in the last week, so you have a meeting with your CEO, with your boss. And your CEO says, "Listen, I'm sorry, but that's not something that I like to see, right? So if you continue like that, then we have to terminate your contract." So what happened? You get negative feeling from it. You get negative feeling, you are pissed, then you talk with your wife or your fiance or your friend, and you are still pissed, and you collect this negative energy. You also transfer your negative energy to the people, to the environment. Okay, so it's pretty normal. Let's say that in the next week you do your best. So you do your best, you do your job, you do everything that you can, right, to go forward, and in a way to make sure that the boss doesn't fire you, basically. All right, perfect. So there is a point where your CEO calls you back again, and he want to have a talk with you. Okay, now let's have a pause here. In this occasion, right? Even if you did a lot, even if you work so much, even if the percentage the boss could say to you that you did a good job, you have a memory. You had a memory about what happened in your past. And because in the past, like 1 week ago, the meeting wasn't that good. All right. It is pretty normal. But is also is a powerful thing, and what Joe Dispenza called this area, this uncertain area, room for the unknown. But why it's a powerful thing? Because if you think about it, right, it doesn't really matter what the boss says the second time, because you have a kind of prediction situation where if he says to you that you are good in your job and you can continue, then you are happy. But if he says to you that he has to terminate your contract, anyway, you are ready. You're ready because you are already familiar with the feeling. You're already familiar with what your boss can say to you, and you can master this feeling. Okay, and I know that looks like I don't know. Looks when I started the fourth point didn't look like a positive thing, but it is. You can master, you can manage, and of course you can be less anxious and less stress. Then at the end it doesn't matter because you did your job that week, and 90% that is gonna is gonna be happy with you. Okay, but that's a very important concept, and this concept, the name of the concept is room for the unknown, and you have a kind of prediction power here. Okay, that's very important when you understand more and more your feeling, because when you understand your feeling, when you can master your feeling, so then you have a control in the present, and you can translate this feeling in something good for your future, because it means that you can still act positively regardless if the situation is negative. And if you can act positively, then it means you can have a clear plan, a good plan, a clear action to make your goal come true. Number 5, emotions are energy. Okay. So that I have also here another example for you. We are talking about energy more and more, especially in this book. But if you think about it, right, when you are, let's say, around someone, you can feel some lightness or some pressure. Okay, you can feel the energy level. For some of you it's very sensitive. Maybe for a bunch of you it doesn't feel so much, but we're still human beings, and we're not only human beings. We are made as material and energy as well, and we can feel it. I tell you something, my fiance and I are very sensitive, are very, 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 very sensitive. So if, example, the children of our friends comes in the house, we can feel, right, this lightness, this joy. Of course, this for 99.9% of the children here in the world, but you can feel it. You can feel there is no heaviness in a child, right? And I have to say the same for my sister. My sister, that right now she lives in Switzerland, but she's always welcome to come here because her energy is so light, it's not heavy at all. And at the end, it doesn't matter if, let's say, we host my sister for 1 month, and maybe we have a fight. I just say it's just an example. My sister's not even a person who fights, honestly, but let's say that we have a fight, right? And I trust so much about her energy that is so light that a fight can end in 20 minutes, and that energy is gone. You know what I mean? Even if it could be some pressure from the fight, some heaviness from the fight is already gone. So it depends person by person. And at the same time, there are people who where their energy is pretty heavy. Now, the energy can be good, can be positive, can be negative, but here we're not even talking about that. We're talking about the level of the energy, right? So a person can still be good, but it's possible that he had or is having a pretty hard life right now, and you can feel that energy, right? And if for some reason my fiance and I are not capable to invite someone, because for some reason our energy is in a contrast, right? The energy of my fiance and I is in contrast. So then we don't invite people. It's not fair. It's not nice. And so it's important to read the energy of the people. It's important to understand, to know your energy, to understand better, how to live your life. Example, let's say that you have an exam for your university, or maybe for your job, right? And at the same time, there is your best friend that want to come in your house for 1 week. And as much as you love this friend, you know that she can be pretty intense, because maybe she is having some issues right now. Okay. Well, if in that week there is the exam that you have to do, I suggest you to take a choice. Or you are with your friend, or you do the exam, because otherwise it goes wrong. Okay. So once you know the energy, the level of energy, once you know how to master it, once you know how to deal with the energy of the people, then you can also, in this case, you can predict better your future. All right, so number 6 already. You become what you think. So here we have 6 points, and I wrote it, and I would like to say thanks to storyshots.com. Is where I read my summary. I study my summary in a way that I can give you the best value. But I wrote word by word in this case, so of course, I would like to give some credit. And let's start. So number 1. So you become what you think. Number 1. To change your energy, you must change where you focus. Number 2. When you focus on a specific visualization, you become present with a particular sequence of thought. Number 3, your brain and body want to know the differences between what you are thinking and what's happening in the outer world. Number 4, your biology will change accordingly. Number 5, when you are fully engaged and focused, the inner world of imagination will appear as an outer world experience. Number 6, you can make your brain and body look and feel like a physical experience has already happened without having the actual experience. So, what does it say here? It says that if you are focused, if you are attent, if you live in the present, and you translate the right emotion, and you translate this emotion to the right shape, then you can realize any dream. Now, I don't want to be Cinderella, but that's the concept. Now, some of you can ask, but Fabio, who is the writer? Who is Joe Dispenza? Why do I have to believe to this guy? Okay, Joe Dispenza. Why do I have to trust him? Well, it's up to you if you have to trust, yes or not. I'm not here to tell you if you have to trust him, yes or not. But let's give some credit to the writer. Okay, so Joe Dispenza was a chiropractic before an accident. So in the 1986, he had an accident with the bicycle. Now, the funny thing is that, well, it's not funny, but he had multiple broken vertebrae. So he couldn't walk. The doctor said to him he couldn't walk. So they analyzed him. They did any check. There was no chance that this person could walk. Okay. All right. So Joe Dispenza didn't give up. What he did was study science, quantum science especially. So quantum science, and meditation, yoga, as much as he could do, because yoga, of course, requires some movement and imagination, vision. So let's say that he did he experiments so many things on his body to heal himself. And today, despite what the doctor said to him in 1986, today this guy walks, can jump, he has nothing. So it's for the doctor, for the science that we know, this is a miracle. Okay, so that's the reason why he talks so with so much confidence about how you can heal your body via vision, energy, and imagination. Okay, now it's up to you to believe yes or not. And of course, I believe in energy. I believe in in the quantum field as well. But I would like to keep my thought and my consideration for myself, of course. And it's up to you if you like to believe or not. However, regardless, if you like to believe or not, this is an interesting book. It is an interesting concept to take it and to have some brainstorming maybe with the people around you. Number 7, access and use the powerful quantum field. Access and use the powerful quantum field. Now, as we said, it's important to be in the present and canalize this certain energy in your present. All right, but this energy, this emotion has to be positive. Okay, I'm gonna make you an example now. Let's say you have to go to the job. You have to go to the job, and the alarm didn't wake you up. You are already pissed with the world. You have to take the car. You are pissed. You are pissed because you already know, you are sure about it. That once you go to Amsterdam, let's say that your job is in Amsterdam, right? And then you have to fight with a Dutch driver. And I hear that Dutch drivers in the city are not that good. I work from home, so I don't know. Just say, people say that. And so then you have to fight with them hardly, and you already know, that's just in your thought, just in your brain, yeah? You already know that it's gonna be hard. You're gonna be tired. You already know you're gonna be tired. Okay, so everything that you are thinking, when you think something that doesn't happen yet, right? And you put also the emotion on it, then there is a good chance, 89% probability that whatever you're thinking is going to happen, all right? And it's the argument of the quantum field that we talked before. So if you if you make a certain thought and you also put emotion on it, in this quantum field, then whatever you are thinking is going to happen for sure. Okay, so it's important to have a positive feeling, positive thought. No fight. It's going to be a beautiful day. The street is going to be wonderful. Let's be honest. You can you have two choices here. When we are in the unknown area, right? You have two choices. Think positively or think negatively. Okay, but if you think positively, you can master better the emotions. Is the same example that I made before about the boss, right? And in the second meeting with your boss, if you already know how to master that negative emotions, right? And perhaps your emotion becomes more positive, then it doesn't matter what is going to happen in the meeting, okay? So it's kind of the same concept here. So positive emotion leads to positive feeling. Positive feelings can lead to positive action. Positive action can lead to positive days. Okay, so that's how works the quantum field. And all right, so Joe Dispenza says, how can you master these positive feelings in a way to have a better day, a better month, a better year? Well, through meditation. So, like, every morning, just don't think nothing, just wake up, make meditation, and it's gonna better. I'm gonna tell you something that I know that I didn't read from the book. It's something from my knowledge. And in this occasion here, I suggest a good yoga position, the cobra pose. The cobra pose, it's the name, it's Bhujangasana, if I don't wrong, and it's part of the sun salutation, right? It's a very beautiful pose. So as the first part of the sun salutation, you have to incline a little bit your back, your head, and it's good position because it gives you more happiness, and you can master also any fear. So in the case of the car, it's the fear, to fight with the Dutch driver, okay, as an example. And a very beautiful pose. And of course, it's just a note here. I know that that's not the book, but when you do yoga positions, guys, you have to have two important things: the pranayama. So we have to use the pranayama. It's a technique to breathe in and breathe out with the nose. And the second thing is the Yoga Sutra. So every time you do a position, there is an affirmation phrase. Okay, in the case of the cobra pose, the affirmation phrase is like I get up with determination, and I overcome all the obstacles. Okay, these yoga sutras are so important. When I look on YouTube around, they say they teach yoga, they just teach Pilates. Now about the pranayama for the breath in and the breath out, maybe that it's a little bit technical. So I understand if you don't want to do straight away, but at least do the yoga sutra. Okay, when you do this position to reach some positivity in your life. Do the yoga sutra, and just any yoga pose has a proper yoga sutra. Yeah, that is gonna help you a lot. And number 9, use your heart intelligence. So Joe Dispenza says, because of this field, information is communicated not locally between people at a subconscious level through the automatic nervous system. In other words, we are bound and connected by an invisible field of energy, and this energy field can affect everyone's behaviors, emotional states, and conscious thoughts. Joe Dispenza. Before I made the example about invite people in the house, okay, you have to invite the right people in the house, or anyway, if you cannot handle a certain energy in that moment, just postpone. And this concept is also related to the right friends. Okay, when you want to do something very big, very important in a project way, you have to have the right environment. You have to have the right people around you. And when you have the right people, it's just amazing. We talk already about it, about infinite intelligence, collaborative brainstorming, and when you have the right people that share a positive feeling, positive emotions, everything is connected. So it's a connect intelligence, but you can reach this connect intelligence only if you are in line with each other. Okay. Number 10, leverage the power of intention and elevated emotion. Okay, so this is very, very beautiful and very easy also to explain. Um, when you reach, okay, let's go back a little bit about our topic. Okay, journey to success. You want to reach your success, right? What you have to have, two things to leverage your goal. The first thing is a clear vision. You have to have a clear vision. Clear vision is, if you have a clear vision, you have already 50-60% of what you had to do to reach your goal. Okay. Personal example, in my life, I dedicated more than 10 years to reach what I thought was my financial freedom. It didn't work out. Why it didn't work out? Because I didn't have a clear vision. Okay, so you have to have a clear vision. Very, very important. And the second thing is use your emotions. Use your emotions, and so you have to combine the clear intent, so the clear vision, with emotion like love, joy, and gratitude. You know, I would like to say something here about love attraction and everything. You know that usually they say to you, yes, just imagine something and write in the paper, and next day you're gonna get it. It's not easy like that. It is more like that you have to have two things. One is the clear vision. Correct, perfect. So you really want to achieve something, you have to have a perfect clear vision. And the second thing is feel it. Feel it that you can have it. So you have to feel in your bones that you already have it. And you have not to stress. You have to relax. You have to feel joy. You have to feel love. Okay, so you have to put these emotions. You have to put a positive emotions. So it's not that easy, because when we do a certain things to reach our goal, our success, we are mostly we are just thinking, but we don't really give the right emotions, and mostly it's negative. Number 11, tap into the power of open focus. So tap into the power of open focus. And here I can also talk better about, about also the previous chapter a little bit. I have an example for you. There is this beautiful wallpaper. I'm sure that you know about it. And the name of the wallpaper is left brain versus right brain. And it's beautiful because you see the wallpaper, you see that to the left of the brain there is everything like math, logical things, and like pretty how can I say fact things, and that is your thinking part. Okay, it's to the left side. And then to the right side, we have the creative part. So the creative part, the imagination, vision, colors, and paint, yoga, meditation. So that's all the right side. Now, this is just a simplistic example. Of course, it's not like really that to the left it's analytical and to the right it's creative. Our brain works in a different way. Every part is localized in a different areas of the brain, but just to make it very simple for you, okay? That's not the point. Let's keep it like that. The point is, to the right side of the brain is where we have the alpha waves. And these alpha waves can walk between 8, 12 hertz. And in this way, you can enter better the quantum field. And this situation, the name of this situation is the open focus, all right? So that's the reason why you have to be analytical, so have a good plan, a good vision, and everything. But then you have to relax. You have to meditate, make meditation, and just breathe in and breathe out, yoga, and have faith, surrender that you can reach your goal. That's it. I'll tell you something, guys. My best ideas, I had it when I had my relaxed moment. So when I decided to make a podcast, it was on 2022, October 2022. I already tried another time, like 4 or 5 years ago. I already tried, but I hadn't a clear vision, talking about vision. So then I decided with a real motivation, a real vision on 2022 on October. And that was a good decision, evidently. But I did this decision when we were in a cottage with my fiancé and we had no phone. We were in a relaxed mood. So, I wasn't doing anything for my success. Another thing that another idea that I had it was again when I was in a cottage. I think was this year also when I decided to change my name of the podcast, because the name of the podcast was the Fabio Podcast, but then I realized that I wanted something more for us, for you, for the people around, for my community, and then I changed to Journey to Success. Still a great idea, and I had this idea when I had no phone with me, or computer, nothing. Still, we were in this park again, in this cottage. Now, what is the point? The point is that, yes, you have to think about how to reach your success and in a way to make some plan and whiteboard, whatever that you can do everything, whatever that can request to reach your success. But at the same time, you also have to, there's a moment where you have to surrender yourself and you have to trust yourself. Because if you have a clear vision, the only thing you need, so if you have a clear vision, it means you have a clear plan. If you have a clear plan, it means that you are acting already good, okay? So now, breathe in and breathe out. You're already on a good 50-60% of your path. Just have faith, breathe in and breathe out, enjoy, get joy, love, and congratulate yourself. And trust me, you are gonna reach your success. Okay, guys, thank you so much for being here on a journey to success, and this. So I'm very happy that you are still here, and I have listeners over listeners, and very, very happy and very grateful, truly, and can't wait to see you to the next episode. Cheers.